Welcome to the last lesson of Chapter 1 Bharata's Natya Shastra. We are in 101 shloka now, where Brahma goes to the demons and using out of the four options given in the 100th verse, Sama, Dana, Bheda, Danda, he begins with Sama. That means he speaks to them politely and asks them why they are creating obstacles. So this is 101 shloka. Devanam vachanam sritva Brahma vignanuvachaha kasmad bhavanto natyasya vinashaya samuttitaha. Devanam vachanam sritva, after hearing the words of the gods, Brahma vignanuvachaha, he went and asked those who are creating obstacles. He asked them, Kasmat, why? Bhavantaha natyasya vinashaya samuttitaha. Why are you creating obstacles? What is the motive behind creating obstacles? Natyasya vinashaya samuttitaha, what was the reason? He asked in 101. 102, Virupaksha replies, Brahmano vachanam sritva Virupaksho abravīd vachaha Daityar vignaganaihi sardham samapurvamidam tataha. After listening to the Brahma's words, Virupaksha also speaks in Sama, means politely. Brahmano vachanam sritva Virupaksha abravīd vachaha. Listening to Brahma's words, Virupaksha replied, Daityar vignaganaihi sardham, on behalf of the demons who are all creating obstacles, Sama Purvam, employing the Sama concept of resolution of a problem. That means politely. That is 102 shloka. 103. Yoyam bhagavata srishto natyavedah surechaya pratyadeshoyam asmakam surardham bhavata krutaha. He is very explicit. He says, Yoyam bhagavata srishtaha natyavedah. That which you have created, Bhagavata, by you, Srishtaha created Natyaveda created by you, Surechya. At the request and the wish of the gods you have created this. Pratyadeshoyam asmakam surardham bhavata krutaha. This is not palatable to us. We are not happy with that. Because you have created surardham bhavata krutaha. Surardham, for the suras, for the devatas, bhavata, by you, krutaha, you have done. So in a nutshell he says, this Natya Shastra you have created for them, so we reject it. This is an insult for us, because it is only created for the gods. Sloka number 104. Tannaita devam kartavyam tvaya lokapitamaha yada devaha tadha daityaha tvattah sarve vinirgataha. So that is why Tannaita devam kartavyam. See, this is not proper on your part. Na means no. This is not your kartavyam. Because tvaya, by you, you are lokapitamaha, you are creator of everybody. Yadha devaha tadha daityaha. You are also creator of the gods as well as the demons. So you need to have not shown discrimination. You are creator of all, you shouldn't have shown any discrimination between gods and demons. That is 104. Vignanam vachanam sritva Brahma vachanam abravit. Alam vo manyuna daityaha vishadam tvaja tyajata anaghaha. Vignanam vachanam sritva. After listening to those who are creating obstacles, Brahma vachanam abravit. Brahma vachanam abravit replied. He said, Alamvo Manyuna Daityaha. Daityaha, O demons, don't be angry. Alamvo Manyuna. Alam means don't be. Manyuna means anger. You have no reason to be angry. Vishadam Chajita Anaghaha. He calls them Anagha, those who never do any sin, commit a mistake. Agha means sin. Anagha means one who has not done any sin. So he addresses demons as those who have blemishless, those who have not committed sins. You people who have never committed sin, don't be angry. He pacifies them, and in the 105th shloka. And then he tells in 106th shloka, Bhavatam Devatanancha Shubha Vikalpakaha Karma Bhavan Maya Pekshi Natyavedo Maya Krutaha. Maya by me Natyaveda Krutaha. I created Natyaveda. For what? Bhavatam Devatanancha. This is meant for you and for them also. It is not. It is created at their behest, but it is not created only for them. It is Shubha Vikalpakaha. It contains, both happy things and unpleasant things. And it also is based on Karma Bhavanvayapekshi. It reflects karmas, the actions, bhavas, and it also takes care of various emotions and feelings and activities. So in other words, he says, it does not show that the gods are superiors and the rest of them are inferior. That is not the aim of Natya. Wherever there is, it will show the righteous things like dharma, and it will also show the opposites like violence, etc. It will reflect both dharma and adharma. So it shows whether gods perform dharma or adharma, or whether the demons perform dharma adharma. It shows both. So that is what it is. And it says everybody has to, according to the karma he does, has to reap the consequences. That's what Natyam shows. From here, from the 107th shloka, he talks about the glory of Natya. We will take that later. So this is from 101 to 106. Thank you. From 107 onwards, there are so many shlokas which talk about the glory and the actual swarupa, the form, the characteristics of dance and drama. So as dancers, as artists, we should know each one of them and see whether we are adhering to them. 107th shloka. Naikantato atra bhavatam devanancha anubhavanam Trailokyasya asya sarvasya natyam bhavanakirtanam. This is not meant for you or the gods. That means it is not limited to showing the deeds and actions and the glory or otherwise of the gods and the demons. Bhavatam devanam, of yours and the gods. It is anubhavanam. It is not showing the mimicry or it's not showing the imitation of only you and the gods. Trailokyasya asya sarvasya natyam bhavanukirtanam. Natyam is intended to reflect all the activities of the three lokas. The three worlds means the one above us, the one below us, and the bhulokam. Bhulokam, Swargalokam, and the Patalalokam. Whatever happens in these three worlds is reflected in the Natya. That is 107. 108, from here onwards, these are beautiful shlokas. Please try to understand the purport of these wonderful shlokas. What does Natya, what does dance, what does drama reflect? 108. Kvachit dharma. Kvachit means in some places. Kvachit dharma, kvachit krida, kvachit ardha, kvachit chamaha, kvachit dasyam, kvachit yuddham, kvachit kamaha, kvachit vadaha. It shows in some places dharma, in some places krida means enjoyment, entertainment. Ardha means finances or how to earn money. Kvachit chamaha, chamaha means tranquility. Kvachit dasyam, in some places it shows how to do service. Kvachit yuddham, it shows war. Kvachit kama, it shows desire. Kvachit vadaha, it shows even death. Death is not shown on the stage, but a dance or drama can reflect, for example, in Ramayana, the story ends with the killing of Ravana, though it may not be shown on the stage. So that is how kvachit dharma, kvachit krida, kvachit ardha, kvachit chama, kvachit dasyam, kvachit yuddham, kvachit kama, kvachit vadaha. That is 108. What does it give to people? 109. It gives to people whatever they want. Dharmo dharma pravrittanam, kamaha kamopasevinam, nigraho durvinitanam, vinitanam damakriya. For those who want dharma pravrittanam, those who follow the path of dharma, it gives dharma to them. Kamaha kamopasevinam. For those who are involved in desire and lust, it will also show that. Nigraho durvinitanam. For those who have no morals, it will show nigraha, control. And for those who follow morals, vinitanam, damakriya. Damam means control of senses. So those who are already moralistic, for them it will enhance their control of the senses. So that is 109. 110. Klibanam, Dashyajananam, Utsaha Shuramaninam, Abhudanam Vibhodascha, Vaidushyam Vidushamapi. Kliba means weak, impotent people. It shows humor sometimes, showing the, only for the drama's sake, not to tease or not to show them down. But by showing the impotence or the weakness of people, it creates hasyam, humor. Utsaha Shuramanana. For the valorous people, it shows inspiration. Abhudanam Vibhodascha. For those who have no intellect or no knowledge, it will give them knowledge. Vaidushyam Vidushamapi. For those who are already scholars, it will enhance their scholarship. 110. 111. Ishwaranam vilasascha stairyam dukkhardhitascha cha ardhopajivinam ardho drutihi udvigna chetasam. Ishwaranam vilasascha. Ishwara here is not Ishwara. Ishwaras are all rulers. For all the rulers, it will show luxury. Stairyam dukkhardhitascha cha. For those who are down with sorrow, it will give them courage. Ardhopajivinam ardha. For those who want to earn money, it will show the ways how to earn money. Drutihi udvigna chetasam. For those who are agitated, for those who have commotional, agitational mind, restlessness, for them it will give them dhruti means calmness, balance. 111. Then we come to 112. Natyam, she is trying to tell what are all the various things that a natyam, a drama or dance can do. Nana bhavopasampannam, nana avasthantaratmakam, lokavruttanakarnam, natyam etan maya krutam. Etan maya krutam means this is natyam created by me, is endowed with nana bhavopasampannam. It shows different kinds of emotions. Nana avasthantaratmakam, it shows different kinds of situations. Situations in poverty, situation in youth, situation in childhood, situation in old age, situation of a king, situation of a pauper, everything. Lokaruttana karanam. In brief, it is the imitation of the world. Loka Vritta Anukarana. What happens in the world is reflected on the stage. Natyametan Maya Krutam. This is how Natya is created by me. And there are different kinds of people in the world. That's why he says in 113, Uttama Adhama Madhyanam Naranam Karma Samshrayam Itopadesh Dhriti Krida Sukhadikrite. This Natyam reflects the deeds of the Uttama, Adhama and Madhya. Uttama are very superior people, Madhyama are middle level people, Adhama are inferior people. And it reflects Naranam Karma Samshrayam. It reflects the activities of all these three kinds of people. And what does it do at the end? Hitopadesha Jananam. It will give the best out of best morals, best ethics, best components at the end of the story. Dhruti, Krida, Sukhadikrita. Dhruti means courage. Krida is entertainment. Sukha is comfort. It gives courage, it gives entertainment, it gives comfort. 114. 114 put it in the brackets because in some books it is not found. So, but still we will read it. एतद्रसेषु भावेषु सर्वकर्मक्रियास्वध सर्वोपदेशजननं नाट्यं लोके भविष्यति. Natyam loke bhavishyati. In the lokam, Natyam will be like this. It helps to reflect different kinds of rasas and bhavas and all kinds of activities. That is 100 and, not 113 or 114, but one which is within the brackets. 114. It's a very beautiful sloka. Dukkhartanam, Shramartanam, Shokartanam, Tapasvinam, Vishranti Jananam Kale Natyametad Bhavishyati. This Natyam becomes Vishranti Jananam. It gives rest, it gives tranquility, it gives comfort and calmness for those Dukkhartanam, those who are down in sorrow. Shramartanam, those who work all day, labor every day, and are tired with physical labor. Shokartanam, those who are pathetic situation, those who are in a very painful situation. Even, not just these kind of people, even tapasvinam, those who are involved in penance, meditation, and higher pursuits of spiritual knowledge, for them also Vishranti Jananam. It gives rest, tranquility, calmness to everybody. And what does it provide? He says in 115 sloka. Dharmam, Yashashyam, Ayushyam, Hitam, Buddhi Vivardhanam, Lokopadeshi Jananam, Natyametad Bhavishyati. This Natyam is so wonderful that it gives dharmam for everybody. Yashashyam, it gives fame. Ayushyam, it gives long life. Hitam, it gives good qualities. Buddhi Vivardhanam, it encourages, enhances, improves your intellect. Lokopadesh Jananam, it enlightens the world. This is 115. 116 is sloka that all of you should invariably memorize. Na tat jnanam, na tat shilpam, na sa vidya, na sa kala, na sa yoga, na tat karma, natyesminyan na drishyate. There is no jnanam, no shilpam, no branch of knowledge, no form of art, no yoga, no action that cannot be shown in Natya. Natat jnanam, that is, there is no jnanam. No shilpam means no sculpture. No vidya means no branch of education. No kala means no form of art. No yoga, there is no form of yoga. No action, no work that is not, cannot be produced, that cannot be reflected in Dance 116. We'll do the rest of them tomorrow and finish chapter 1 tomorrow because 127 slokas. So we are just about 11 short of the completion of chapter 1. Thank you very much. Please respond and ask your doubts freely. Thank you very much. Sloka number 117. तन्नात्र मन्युः कर्तव्यो भवद्भिर् अमरान् प्रति सप्तद्वीपानुकरणं नाट्यमेतद् भविष्यति. There is one more extra line here which is in the brackets. Yena anukaranam natyam maya kritam. So tan atra manyuh kartavyo bhavadbhihi amaran prati. Tat na. Therefore, you don't be angry with the gods. Manyuh means anger. Amaran prati towards the gods. So he is telling the demons, so don't be angry with the gods anymore. Because it is just not about you and the gods, it is Saptadvipanukaranam. It imitates, it reflects whatever happens in the Saptadvipas, the 7 continents. According to the Puranas, there are 7 continents. Saptadvipa Vasundhara, that is the sloka. So the earth consists of 7 dvipams, 7 islands. Dvipam is an island. So like Asia is an island, Europe is an island, America is an island, South America is another island, Australia is another, New Zealand is another. So like that there are 7 islands. Saptadvipanukaranam natyam etad bhavishyati. Natyam is that which reflects everything that is there in the 7 continents. So this does not focus only on gods and demons, so don't be angry with the gods. That is 117. 118. Devanam asuranancha rajñamada kutumbinam brahmarshinancha vijnayam natyavruttanta darshikam. This is meant for gods, devanam, asuranam for the see, there are 2 kinds of gods. Gods who are, see, the father of the gods and the demons are the same person, Kashyapa. He has 2 wives, Aditi and Diti. Aditi's children are gods and Diti's children are Daityas who are demons. And so the gods are those who are children of Aditi and also who have attained the divinity. So he uses the word Devanam Asuranancha. So he says who are gods by birth, who have attained divinity by their penance. Rajñam, kings, Kutumbinam, people who are Kutumbina means all those who have families. That means wife, children, husband, parents, all of them. That's meant for everybody. That's what he wanted to say. Brahmarshinancha vijnayam. So whether they are Brahmarshis or family people or kings or the gods or asuras are those are not gods. That means demons. So gods, demons, kings, family people, normal humans, Brahmarshis, for everybody, there will be themes there will be episodes which will be useful for them in the Natyam. Natyam presents components, themes useful for all of them. And this 119 shloka is a very important shloka. Yoyam svabhavo lokasya sukha dukkha samanvitaha so angadya bhinayopetaha natyamityabhidiyate. See, what is natyam in one sentence if you have to define? You can say yoyam svabhavo lokasya, whatever is the svabhavam or nature of the lokam, sukha dukkha samanvitaha, which reflects their pains and pleasure. So angadya bhinayopetaha, that which is presented with the abhinaya, anga abhinaya, vachika abhinaya, angadya abhinaya. He talks about all the 4 abhinayas. Anga adi means etc. Not angika abhinayam alone, but vachika abhinayam, aharya abhinayam, sarchika abhinayam. That is called natyam. Natyam is that which reflects the pains and pleasures that are there in the society. So that is called natyam. Now there are 2 shlokas which are in the bracket. which are there in some texts, which are not there in some texts. That's why they are put in the brackets and not given numbers. Veda Vidyetihasanam Akhyana Parikalpanam Vinodakaranam Loke Natyam Etad Bhavishyati. He is still talking about what does Natya consist of. It consists of Veda Vidya, Itihasam, and from the Itihasas means historical facts. Veda Vidya is Vedams. Akhyana Parikalpanam, the themes are taken out of that. Vinodakaranam Loke, it entertains the lokam. That is how Natyam Etad Bhavishyati. That's what becomes Natyam. Then he talks about Shruti Smriti Sadachara Parisheshartha Kalpanam. Vinodjaranam Loke Natyam Etad Bhavishyati. Shruti Smriti. There are two things. What you hear is Shruti, that means Vedas. What you remember, Smriti, is that the Dharma Sutras, Bhagavad Gita, things like that you memorize and remember, and you quote for your daily references. They are called Smriti. They are in your memory, that's why it's called Smriti. Those that you just hear, the Vedas are Shruti. Shruti means actually ear also, E-A-R. Smriti is memory. So the entire Vedic texts are divided into two. Shruti is all those Vedic hymns which we hear. We don't need to remember them unless you are a Vedic priest. And then the others are stories, or the themes, or the code of conduct for life for the different people in different varnashramas. That means in Balyam, in Yavanam, in Kaumaram, in Vruddhapyam, when you are child, when you are grown up, when you are young, when you are old, when you are running a family, when you relinquish your family and go to forest called Vanaprastha. Vanam means forest. Vanaprastha is where you relinquish everything, you remove all your attachments, go to forest for detachment. Those times you need to understand Smritis. What does Manu Dharma Shastram or any other Dharma Shastram talks about is all called Smriti. So, Shruti Smriti Sadachara Parisheshartha Kalpanam. So, the ancient tradition, Sadacharam, and what is there in Shruti, Smriti and Acharam, that is also shown, and that is also Vinoda Jananam Loke, that creates entertainment, Natyam Etad Bhavishyati. Then from 120 he talks about Viranga Puja. These are slokas from 117, 118, 119, and the two other slokas which are there in the brackets without numbers. The most important component of any dance performance is worshipping the stage, worshipping or prayer before a performance. So from here it's called Rangadevata Puja, and it should be done. That's what Brahma says, sloka number 120. Etasmin antare devan sarvanaha pitamaha kriyata majja vidivad yajanam natya mandape. Etasmin antare devan sarvanaha pitamaha kriyata majja vidivat yajanam natya mandape. He says, he called all the devas, sarvanaha, devan sarvanaha. To all the gods he said, Pitamaha, Brahma said, Kriyata Madhya. Now you have to do Yajanam Natya Mandape. You have to do the Yajna for the Natya Mandapa. That means you have to worship the Natya Mandapa. 121. Balipradhanaihi homaischa mantra aushadhi samanvitaihi bhojyaihi bhakshaischa panaischa balihi samupakalpyatam. This is a very important shloka, often misunderstood, misrepresented, mistranslated. We will carefully listen to each of these words and try to understand the meaning. So how should this worship be done? It should be done with Bali Pradhanaihi. You have to give them Bali. I'll tell you what is Bali a little later. Homaischa, Homam Pannanam. You have to do the Havan. This means fire. Mantra, you have to chant mantras. Oshadhi, Oshadhi means herbal roots. Mulika, herbs. Bhojyaihi, with food. Bhakshaicha, Bhojya means that which we chew and eat. Bhakshyam is that which is drinkable. That means semi-liquid or liquid. Panayasya is fully liquid. So, like milk or sugarcane juice or grape juice or anything is called panam. Bhojyam is that which we should chew, bite and eat. Bhakshyam is something that is semi-liquid, semi-solid, like payasam or pongal or something like that, which is basically not fully solid. So what he says is, with mantras, with the Vaushadhis, herbs, with Bali Pradhanam. I'll tell you what is Bali again. Homam is fire. Homam is, you all know what is Homam. Bhojyam, Bhakshyam, Paniyam, you have to worship the stage. Now what is Bali? Balyante apyayante devataha anena iti balihi. That is the Utpatti. That means whatever makes the gods please, and that is known as Bali. Bali is not killing an animal or anything like that. Bali basically means um, rice or any grains which are put in different colors. That means you have yellow rice, red rice, or colored rice. Colored, not necessarily rice. Grains is called bali. Bali, please don't understand that as sacrifice of an animal or something like that. So that is 121. 122. मत्स्यलोकगताः सर्वे शुभां पूजामवाप्स्यत अपूजयित्वां रङ्गन्तु नैव प्रेक्षां प्रवर्तये. So they go to that means Bharata and his sons go to the Mathyalokam, means the human world, and they will be worshipped by them, and they will if they don't, apujitva rangantu, if apuji a means negative, if you don't worship the rangam, to naiva praksham pravartayet, you should not perform without puja. So that is this 122. 123. Apujitva rangantu ya praksham kalpayishyati nishpalantasya tad jnanam tiryagyonincha yasyati. He says apujitva rangantu. If you don't worship the rangam, that means the stage, the performance, you have praksham kalpayishyati. If you still make a performance, nishpalam tasya tat jnanam. That jnanam is nishpalam, means there is no result, there is no phalitam for that. And what happens is, for that kind of people who perform without worship, tiryagyonincha yasyati. Tiryagyonincha yasyati will be born as animals and birds if you don't worship and make a performance. Because Natyam is a Vedam. Vedam has to follow some ritualistic practices because it is Vedam. So those secular people who are pseudo-secular people may think otherwise. But what is wise is to understand this as Panchama Vedam, the fifth Veda, and so follow the worship. The minimum that we do is, before you go to the stage, you touch the feet of your Guru, you give the what is this, gadje, this anklets, bells to the Guru and take it from the Guru. These are all worship. That much is enough. Puja and Havanam means you don't need to do all those things, but a minimum ritual is imperative, essential. That is 123 and 124. Yajnana sammitam hetad ranga daivata pujanam tasmat sarva prayatnena kartavyam natyayuktravihi. What is yajnam here means, yajnam is equal to ranga daivata pujanam. The gods of the stage, you worshipping the gods of the stage is equal to yajnam. Tasmat, therefore, sarva prayatnena, by all means, kartavyam, you must do, natyayuktravihi, you must perform the ritual. Those who are performing dance must do this. This is equal to yajnam. And 125. Nartako अर्धपतिर्वापि यः पूजां न करिष्यति न कारयत्यप्य अन्यैर्वा प्राप्नोति अपचयन्तु सः. So either the dancers or ardhapati means one who finances the producer. If they don't perform nakarayati, either he should do or he should make a priest or somebody come and do it. If they don't do it, they will face loss. Prapnoti apachayantu saha. He will face loss. That is 125. 126. Yadha vidhi yadha drustam yastu pujam karishyati salaphyate shubhan arthan sargalokam sayashyati. If you do yadha vidhi yadha drustam in the way that is prescribed, in the way that is given in the process of worship, if you do what happens is pujam karishyati salaphyate shubhanarthan, you will get profits, you will get shubham, you will also get sargalokam sayashyati, you will go to sargam after this life. This is a beautiful sloka, 126. And 127 is the last sloka. He told Bharata to do the puja. Evamuktva tu bhagavan drihinaha sahadaivataihi rangapujam kurushveti mamevam samachodayat. Evamuktva, having said all these things, to bhagavan drihinaha Brahma sahadaivataihi, with all the gods, he told me, rangapujam kurushveti mamevam, to me he said, rangapujam kuru, do the rangapuja, he said. Iti bharatiye natyashastre Shastrotpattirnama Pradhamodhyaya. So, this is the first chapter of the Natya Shastra known as Natyotpatti or Shastrotpatti. And that is the 127 or 128 depending on the books there. So, that is the last sloka.